Those aren't my feet.
Those aren't your feet?
They
I'm
are,
pretty sure I
they
see the
are.
tattoo.
Yeah.
Oh, the tattoo.
Hello, once again. Welcome to D&D Part 2. Just a quick disclaimer. The video and live stream for this D&D session was a bit rough for me. It wasn't loading very well, and you're going to see some people freeze, and I'm going to try to refresh it a few times. So just a heads up. I've been waiting for this all fucking week.
Victor,
Like, in the middle of uni, I was just like, oh my god. Oh my god. What's happened?
Alright.
Yeah, I'm
really
drawing my character.
here.
So yeah, Victor dead as hell.
Victor dead.
I don't know what else to tell you guys. It's very late at night. His son's name's Charlie, by the way. I don't think he ever introduced himself because he's still very, very shocked and kind of blank in the face. Is sitting up by the fire, just in a complete state of shock. So yeah, what do you guys do?
Do we all wake up?
I'm assuming you guys would wake up each other. I'm pretty sure Zach or Nikajik and Matt were woken up by the scream, and then Albertois, you would have come out of your trance. It's just whether you guys have remembered to dig up Remy from his
Yeah, because
hole.
I could be out for a while, like months, if I'm not properly working.
Like when we found you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like pass out.
Okay, I go to see what the commotion is.
I remember last time I put on my chainmail, so I have armor on now.
Nice. Oh, so what does that bump your AC up to?
18.
18, okay.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah, I gotta get my dice out.
Okay, I go see what the commotion is. You Dragonborn, what are you doing over that dead body?
I'm doing nothing, boy. It seems like he's been stabbed.
Well, from my looks, it looks as if you had stabbed him.
With what?
With the knife you're holding. Is he holding a knife?
No.
Nah, damn.
I am.
Such elven species trying to point it on another person.
Is Charles crying?
He's in a complete. Do a perception check on him, actually.
5.
He's awake. He's not crying, so he's probably fine.
Okay, I start crying.
Okay.
That's a valid thing to do.
Can I use my healing
cuddling
spell on... Try and use my healing spell on the man.
He's too far gone. He's dead.
He's too far gone?
He's been
Okay.
dead for quite a while.
Let it be known I gave it a good shot.
Certainly did.
How long has he been dead for? Like, because we woke up to a scream.
Oh, you woke up to a scream, that's right.
So who screamed? Can I roll perception for that?
Matt's a sleep screamer.
Oh.
And it echoes in Gerard's shell as well.
People can do perception or investigation checks if they would like.
I
out more.
do perception. Oh, fuck, which one's perception? I can't read this shit.
I have to assume I'm still heading to dirt, so.
Yeah, does anyone want to wake up Remy?
I wake him up.
I'll say Hamish, you wake up to the sound of Matt crying.
I'm quite a loud crying.
Yeah, he's just wailing.
So I just rolled a nat
Matt,
1.
Are you alright? Did you get sleep troubles? What's he pointing at?
Victor!
Oh, Victor's dead. Oh,
What?
Shouldn't be laughing. Victor's
Can
dead,
I go over
dude.
and try to heal him?
Go. We have to search the area.
Yeah, do a
Investigation check.
yeah. Go ahead.
What? If anyone's going to know these parts, it's me.
Oh geez, 5 for I get 6.
Can I do a
There
nature check?
is. Yeah, do a nature check. There's no one else around. It's pretty like there's no signs of anyone coming into your camp or leaving it. Yeah. What'd you get for your nature check?
I got an 11.
There's some nice strawberry bushes. Just a little far off to the camp. They'd be pretty nice in like a fruit salad maybe.
I'll get like a handful and pop it just on top of Victor. It's like a gift.
As you put your offering to Victor's dead body on him, you notice that the knife that's in his chest is Victor's knife.
He stabbed himself.
I just look over to Remy and be like, I don't think that's possible.
Oh no, I had a cousin that did it.
Isn't it obvious that one of us here did it? No one has left or become in this camp. It must be one of you. I put my hand over everyone and stop. Just a little bit longer on the Dragonborn.
Shit.
That's an old assumption. Can I? What's the handle of the knife look like? Like is
It's
it
just
clean?
like a. It's a good investigation check.
That's a 17.
You can see like kind of the fingerprints on the handle there, a bit grubby and dirty. And with a 17, you can see that the hand that was holding it, or hands that were holding it, were quite small, smaller than an average man.
Sounds like a Remy.
Well, that rules me out.
Oh, I just walk over and I clean the handle.
That doesn't
Do a-
help your
do a
case
stealth
at
check.
all.
Do a stealth check.
8.
Everyone else do perception checks.
Jesus.
This actually works quite well with my character. I got a 3.
8-3, Nikajig.
I got 4.
You get away with that. Albertois, you see him just sort of like look at the knife, but not really do anything too sketchy with it.
Oh, this knife, real funky. Yeah, it's pretty clean, guys. Would you guys say you shower a lot?
I walk over to the knife. Well, the body. Is the knife still in the body?
It's still like plunged into his chest, unless you took it out. Remy.
No, I just cleaned the handle so it wasn't dirty.
I pick out. I check Victor's pulse first, and then I take out the knife to examine it a bit.
He's very dead. Like he's not.
Not
I don't
living anymore.
think not living anymore. Do a medicine check.
Medicine check.
Yeah.
That is where's medicine? Oh my god. Alphabetical order. Come on. Medicine. There we go. 17 plus 5.
Whew. So you pull out the knife and it comes out very easily, and like upon like seeing it exit his body, you like notice that it wasn't pushed in. It was pushed in obviously enough to kill him, but like not much further. Like the person didn't have much strength behind them when they were doing it, and it was not very. Doesn't look like it was very professional. The stab.
I look around to each and every. Like, how far were each person from Victor's body?
Um.
I was meditating in my tent.
Yes, there was Hamish was in a hole.
Hold up.
Albertois was in his own private little tent. And,
Sorry, I'm still here.
Correct me if I'm wrong when I'm saying this, but Matt was inside Gerard, the shell of his
Yeah, thank you for clarifying.
giant
that.
tortoise.
There's nothing sexual going on there.
and Charlie was sleeping next to his dad.
So do I know that? Was I close enough to hear? Or wait, did anyone talk about how dirty the handle was?
No, because none of us noticed.
None of us
No,
noticed.
none of them noticed it.
Okay.
Would I know what else has hands that small?
How old's the kid?
What'd you roll? Like a 17?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, hands that were of either gnomish size or possibly a child.
How old's the kid?
Alright, guys. I had a look at the knife. I think a goblin did it. I think he's been ransacked.
But,
Does he-
but look
does
at the
he-
knife. It's so clean. It's so
Yeah, but
clean.
I
How
looked
would you
at it
know?
and it had little handprints on it.
So you clean the knife.
I didn't clean it. I just held it. Well, it's dirty now because I held it.
You have dirty, dirty hands.
That's the way nature intended hands to be.
How
You
old's the
don't eat
kid?
chicken without the spice.
How big were these hands?
Oh. Can I wait? How big's the knife? Like in my hands? Does it look just too big to handle?
No, it'd be like the size of a kitchen knife for someone.
Ah, so it's like a
outside. But it's just like a hunting knife. Like it's not like
yeah.
the Grey Castles were like poor. They were like poor merchants.
Yeah. So okay. I don't know why I was picturing a machete.
No, it's just a
To
small
you, it's a machete.
To me, it's a big knife. Alright, well, it looks a bit bad now because there's little handprints on it. But I can promise it was not me.
I have little trust in this little dirty man.
Matt is still crying
Poor Matt.
with Gerard.
I comfort
When he's-
Matt.
Oh, he becomes overcome with like a strength and a pulling from his neck, and he starts getting dragged against his will towards the body. He's like kicking up the dirt, trying to stop himself getting closer to the body until his body is thrown literally on top of Victor's, like staring into his dead eyes. And he just hears like the
Well, that
same
was
voice
weird.
that he's been hearing going, look at it, look at it. And he starts getting really fucking close to the body and he's just weeping. Then he just drops flat on top of Victor.
Fuck.
Well, that's not normal.
when that happens,
the fuck?
Charlie bursts into tears
Oh god.
and starts crying.
Look what you did. You just made Charlie cry, dude.
Yeah, he's tampering with evidence.
I go to rip Matt's body away.
Do a Matt doing a strength check with advantage, and so let's just do a regular strength check.
I got a 15.
15.
I got a 13.
The magic of the necklace is holding him down, like too much for you to be able to get him off.
I call for the Dragonborn to help. Come here, Dragonborn.
Okay. Do I just roll a strength?
Yeah, roll a strength check.
I don't think it's gonna work, guys.
That's a 19 plus 1, 20.
Yeah, you one hand just scruff of the neck. Like you can feel the resistance of the magic, but you're just too strong. Plonk him back down, and the pendant just sort of drops back as you hear another chuckle, Matt.
Can I go start digging a hole for the body?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a good
So-
idea.
Charles, you don't mind if we bury your dad here?
Do you want me to? Do I look over to the Remy and be like, "I'll handle this," and I go over to Charlie. Is it Charlie?
Charlie.
Charlie. I take him off. We're in the grasslands, yeah, like
Yeah.
in between Thalalanor and Swanford.
Yeah, it's just sort of like grassy hills, a few trees, but like forest sort of splotted around, but not like intense, like marshy forests. Just sort of like.
Is there like a hill nearby?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I go on top of the hill with the kid, and I'm like, "Listen, boy. We cannot carry your father the rest of the way to Swanford. We're going to have to leave him here. I apologize for your loss, but loss makes good men." And I pat him on the back and say, "Now look at the stars. Tell me what you see, boy."
Stars.
Very good, boy. My mother always said to me, stars were little people laying down their lives for us so we could see the show.
Yeah, he takes that and you can see that he finds a bit of comfort in your words. Then he goes, Mr. Dragon, sir,
Yes.
can I tell you something?
Go.
It's a secret.
What is it, boy?
I think I killed my dad. But I couldn't control myself. It's like I was watching myself do it through my own eyes. I couldn't control it.
And kneel next to him and be, say to him, "We'll keep this between us, boy. Do not mention it to the other ones. God knows what will happen to you. We'll get you back to Swanford, and we'll see what we can do. Now this stays between us." And I walk back.
Thank you, sir. He follows you back, and as you walk back, you can see the sun just peering over the horizon as it begins to rise on a new day.
That's
Can I go take a look at the pendant around Matt's neck again? 'Cause I'm now even more intrigued by it.
Yeah. Do a perception check. Do you try and stop him, or does the pendant try and stop him, Sam, from looking?
It doesn't try to stop him from looking, but there's a bit of like an aura around it that's making it harder to touch.
Okay. Yeah. Do a perception check.
6.
6. You don't really. All you know is that
Sorry?
you've seen that pendant before. Yeah.
9. 9, sorry. Plus 3. But...
Yeah. You just that you've seen similar pendants around religious figures back where you grew up for one of the churches. But yeah, you can't at the moment. You can't really remember anything else.
Matt, would you be willing to come with me? I want to find more about this, and I know I've seen something in my work in the library. I've seen something about this pendant before, and I would like you to come with me so I can research it.
Where are we going to go? Sorry?
To the Valinor Great Library. I once worked there, and I know I have seen something about this pendant. Something bad is happening with that pendant in you.
And yeah, we can do that. Can Gerard come?
I don't think they allow animals in the library, but he can wait outside.
Matt looks over to Gerard to see what Gerard thinks of the proposition.
He is. Gerard is snarling.
Uh,
It was a snarl.
I can't snarl. Okay.
I don't think that's a very good idea. If you can find a library that's tortoise friendly, we can maybe try there.
There's only this one book, and it's in the Great Valinor Library.
Well, you can go and get it. But if Gerard
You
can't
must come.
come,
If you wait out, you will wait outside, and I will go find it. But I need it for reference.
I will wait outside with Gerard.
Or
But you have to be very nice to Gerard and buy him a snack.
I will buy Gerard a lettuce piece. Is that what Gerard eats? I don't know what turtles
All
eat.
lettuce.
Didn't he eat a goblin?
Yep.
He did.
I have seen him eat an entire goblin. Maybe 2 lettuces.
Deal. They have to be iceberg.
You're fine.
Oh, jump on Gerard then. Let's go.
All right then.
So you guys are going back to Thalalanor?
I gotta dig my hole for Victor.
Okay, so I'll say that in order to so we don't get too all over the place, I'll say that you guys are pretty close to Thalalanor still. So we'll play out you going back into Thalalanor while, and we'll say that unless Nikajik wants to do something else.
I'll just say, we will do it after I still need to get my prize, my reward from saving this boy. So we will go to his home first.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to do at your camp then before you tear it down and begin your travels?
Jumping jacks, maybe some yoga. Anyone down for some elvish yoga? It's much like Pilates.
I can get
No.
that.
Back's not like it used to be.
I just chuff on my pipe and look over the kid while they do their Pilates.
Yeah, I'm actually in need of a stretch. Gerard will join us too.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys set off down through the wildlands on your way to Swanford, and about an hour into your. Actually, no, we'll say like you walk, you sit and have lunch. Charlie seems like, for a kid that has just watched his dad die, he's doing better than he was at the start of the day. But it's getting closer to evening, and you guys sort of hear a rustling in the bushes ahead of you.
Wait, can I quickly talk to Charles?
Yeah.
Charlie.
So Charles, was your dad a good man?
Yes, Mister. Yeah, yes, he was.
I'm just thinking why anyone would want to hurt him.
I
Do you have
don't
any
know.
enemies?
Not that I know of. So we was merchants. I don't know whether he ripped off someone, or I never saw him do something intentionally bad to another man, sir.
And he wasn't caught up in some dodgy deal?
Not that I'm aware of, sir. No.
Because I've been skimped a couple of times with my gravel,
He's
And
not. He's not a gravel salesman.
and ironically, you end up in the dirt.
Oh. The tears sort of well up in his eyes, but then he keeps walking.
Alright.
While
Little boy cry.
sorry, go ahead.
Can I roll a perception check to see whether I notice Charlie crying?
Yeah.
18.
Yeah, you definitely
noticed.
notice him. You
I
definitely
offer
notice him
him.
crying.
I offer him a hand up onto Gerard
Oh yeah, he
and let him
takes
ride
it.
on Gerard with me.
Yeah, and that cheers him up. That cheers him up quite a bit. Yeah. So yeah, you're riding through. Charlie's on Gerard, and you hear like a bit of a rustling in sort of the foliage ahead of you.
Okay.
Do I, what do gnome ears look like? Are they pointy?
I think they're pointy.
Gnome ears? No, surely not. I'll look it up.
Can I cast Divine Sense after I hear the rustling?
Yeah, what does that do?
As an action, you can detect good and evil until the end of the next turn. You can sense anything affected by a Hellish spell or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet. That
Okay.
is not behind total cover.
Yeah, do you have to roll for anything? You just cast it.
No, I don't think so. It's just it's just a cast.
Yeah, so you like or describe what it looks like you casting the spell.
I close my eyes and put my fingers on my brain. I make a small grunt.
Okay, so you like close your eyes and you sense like an evil presence up ahead in the bushes, but then you sense something off in the distance that is good, and then over to your left, in the area where Matt on top of Gerard, you sense an intense evil. And as you like open your eyes back up, a giant wolf the size of Gerard bursts out of the bushes and starts
Impossible.
growling at you. And like he's just a lone wolf and he's got like a scar through his eye and he's growling at you. And just as he lunges towards you to attack, a ginormous axe swings in like into its neck and it falls dead. And out from off to your right, a huge, like 7 foot, like huntsman, like wanders in, grabs the axe, which all of you would have to pick up with 2 hands, and just sticks his foot in his head.
A huntsman,
Like
like
a-
a spider.
No, like a
Like a
hunter,
hunter.
like a hunter,
Like a
Oh,
hunter.
like covered in like big bushy
Oh my
beard, covered in pelts. Still, like puts his foot on the wolf's head and just yanks this giant axe out with one hand.
Holy shit!
And looks at you all and says, and looks at Charlie and goes, "It's not safe for a child here, especially with the youngling statues about. Come, you can rest in my cabin on your way to Swanford." And leads you off down a track.
Like I follow.
Or
I'm
begins
kind of turned on.
to walk. He doesn't. You don't have to follow him, but
Yeah, I follow him.
Yeah, Rumi's stuff following him.
I definitely follow him.
Gerard does like a very happy like snap and starts wandering behind him.
I thought we were gonna have like a Godzilla v Wolf sort of deal. Enormous quarters of wolf.
So you guys are walking. He's leading the way through, sort of just like chopping some of the trees back with his axe as he leads you through a bit of a foresty area until he stops and looks down and sees an elvish woman who is dead, like leaning up against a tree. And you guys sort of bump into him and see it as well.
Can I check her pulse?
God damn.
Is she actually dead?
Yeah, do a medicine check.
Is that dead woman? Is that you?
Oh my god.
He goes,
13 plus
"Who's
5.
not to be?" She's dead. She's been like stabbed in the heart. and a few other times like in the
Matt
belly.
starts.
If it wasn't you, you know what it was?
I assume the goblins, but I can't be
Matt.
sure.
Matt starts tearing up a little bit again, but he's noticeably more together this time round.
I just pop like a firm hand on his back. Is like, come on, Matt.
I'm trying, man. It's just a lot of death.
You'll get used to it.
Give me. You guys can do investigation or perception checks on the body if you would like.
Matt investigates. He kind of like stares her up and down.
I got a 19.
Perception check. Wait, perception? Oh, is it just
You
investigation?
can choose either perception or investigation. Whichever one.
Is there any
Investigation.
Kind of in what you might see, but then like just whichever one's better for you.
I got 19.
I choose to do neither. Make sure not Matt. Charlie doesn't see the dead elf.
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna put 3 on perception.
okay, so as Nikajik sort of walks over to Charlie and sort of like comforts him, you guys notice that she's got like a scroll. Remy and Matt notice that she's holding like a scroll in her hand.
Matt hears the voice again. Then scroll right hand.
Hmm.
And he wanders over and he tries to slip it out of. Oh no! Can it like magnetize to him? Can I roll to see if it can like when he hears the voice it like?
Yeah. Just roll a d20 to see if the pendant sort of breaks free a bit.
Yeah, it's a 5.
It just sort of you just hear that voice. Oh, that says scroll right hand. So you go and pick it up.
Yes.
You pick it up, open it up, and it's a paragraph that's sort of been scribbled in Elvish.
Which I can read.
You can
I
read
read it.
Elvish?
Yep.
Okay. It says, "To whomever may find me, I fear something terrible is afoot. I fear someone is kidnapping children in these lands. My 2 girls were taken and I never saw them again. I will die long before anyone finds me, so just know, protect your children and may the gods bless your travels, for something treacherous is near. It has something to do with this, I don't know what." And there's a scribble of a purple spiral. And then it says, "The goblins that will be responsible for my death all bear this mark."
Can I roll an investigation to see if I can remember seeing any of those symbols in my job at the postal service on scrolls before?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Do a history check.
Okay, a history check I will do.
Yeah.
Stop dropping. 20.
Nat 20?
No, 20, like 18. plus
Dirty
two.
20. Let me just look at the map for a moment.
Dirty.
Put it in. Did I put it in here? I did. You have seen it pop up very rarely, and it's usually like very small in the corner, or it's like kind of not meant to be seen by like many people handling it. Should just be for the recipient and the sender. But a lot of them have been from cities addressed to somewhere near the City of Myths. If you look on the map.
University myths.
And we're trying to get the Flanlin on at the moment.
We're getting to, you guys are trying to get to Swanford.
Swanford. Weren't we going to go to the Great Library though?
That's
That's just sort of on their to-do list.
yeah. So far,
Hmm.
I'll be right back. I just need to use the bathroom.
Have we all read this scroll, or is it just Sam?
It's up to Matt whether he decides to share it.
I've read it out.
You've read it out to everyone?
I've read it out to everyone, and I've gone, I think I've seen that symbol before.
And these
It's
are
not-
goblins, yeah?
I don't know. Like,
Well, isn't that what the big guy said?
Goblins, yes.
Goblins. We killed a few of those before.
Ah, so you're warriors.
Yes. No, I would say we
No.
handled ourselves quite well.
Not really.
Agreed.
Oh, yeah, no, agreed. I mean, agreed.
All right. Remy has an idea, but he doesn't know if he wants to share it.
He has what?
He has an idea, but he doesn't know if he wants to share it.
Does he want?
I know. I gotta ask a few more questions. Big man,
Gatia.
guitar,
Guitar?
yes.
Gatia.
Guitar. I have a
If,
guitar.
Gatia.
Are these kids going missing? Is this a recent thing?
It's been happening for the past year. Every few months, I hear or see travelers looking for their children. And
And
I've run
and
into the goblin too before.
It's the same symbol.
He looks at the pebble spiral and goes, "Yes, that looks familiar. I've seen that before."
Because in my mind, it sounds like there's a gang
I'm just gonna
of
roll
sorts,
a check.
or a cult.
Gatia, may I ask?
You may have.
Have you ever heard of one of these missing kids being found?
No, I can't say I have. They're usually gone forever in my travels.
Well, that's not good.
Can we?
No.
Can I look at Charles to see if there's any mark on him?
Yeah, do an investigation check.
That's like a 13.
Okay, do an Arcana check.
That's 10.
There's something like about this kid that has only recently sort of like shifted in him.
But I
like,
don't-
something's changed about him.
But I
Since,
don't
like, you
feel
didn't know him.
Yeah.
No, there's no marks, but like you didn't know him
No.
before, but like he's definitely not always been like this. Like this sort of just he's a bit like on edge and a bit sort of vacant. You perceive.
No, Remy puts on a little like Sherlock looking glass type thing and starts looking quite studious.
What's he studying?
He's just thinking, he looks like he's thinking hard. But...
Put on the looking glass to think.
Yeah.
Thinking monocle.
It helps.
Okay.
Well, Gatia, where are you planning on taking us?
My cabin is not far. I have food and shelter enough for you all. And then I can help you get to Swanford if you like.
Is it far enough away for the kid to be safe?
He will be safe with me. I know these lands.
You sure?
I just kind of I look at him a bit, but he doesn't notice me looking at him. But I feel unsure about him. Oh.
Matt kind of notices as well that Nikajic is not looking too sold either, and Matt's sort of a little bit hesitant now as well because he's not the only one who's not entirely sold.
He sort of looks around at the silence and he goes, "Right. Well, I will. Mole Man, you seem to be well versed with dirt. Would you
Yeah.
like to assist me in digging a hole for this woman?"
Yeah. That
And
would
so
be yes.
Takes
I
off
mean,
monocle.
he picks up the woman with one hand and sort of throws her over his giant shoulder and sort of walks a bit off into the bush and sort of pulls out a little travel shovel and starts digging a hole.
While they're burying her, I say a little prayer, just to myself.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
To Sophia.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Gatir,
Yes, small man.
I've got a couple more questions because I'm confused. How many kids are we talking here?
I have run into roughly, I would say, 6 parents that have been looking for their children. I've helped them all I can, but we can never find them.
And the parents, they're getting killed too, apparently.
This one I am unsure, but I've helped some back to Swanford and Thalalkanor to live out the rest of their lives.
And we just had a run in with Charles, who's just his dad's died as well. In the middle of the night, he got stabbed. Don't know what did it, but he's been knocked off as well. So I don't know.
You
If
said
it's
it was a goblin, didn't you?
I said the hands were small, and there's many goblins in the forest. And if this chick's been killed by a goblin, then he was probably as well.
I don't. Do goblins have small hands?
Yes. I'd say
Goblins
so.
are small. They're like,
They're about the size of the mole man.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
No, man.
All right. Because I'm just thinking, if they're not, I feel like it's not just kids. Then it's the parents as well.
I have something I might need to tell you all. And and you look down and he's finished digging you guys have finished digging the hole, and he covers her over and he goes, "Follow me," and leads you all to his cabin, which is just a classic oak cabin. And he leads you inside, and there's like a little fireplace that's warm that Charlie goes and sits next to. And he brings out some bedding and sits down. And he says, "Have any of you ever heard of the purple worms?"
I've heard a lot about worms, not any purple ones.
Can I roll a
I
history
have
check?
not
See if I
heard
know.
of these stuff.
Well, long ago, when the gods walked these lands, it's said that 2 brothers attempted to destroy and kill all of the remaining gods so they could rule themselves. But I won't get into the details, but it is said that before they were banished to the eternal prison, a god cut off their fingers, and those fingers remained here and became giant purple worms that live deep, deep underground. And I believe that spiral that you have talked of is the symbol of one of those worms. I don't know what he's trying to do, but I think it has something to do with children.
Can I roll like a history or perception test check to see if the voice knows anything about them?
Yeah. Do a history check.
It's a 15. Does it have any modifiers though, considering it's the demon and not that?
Yeah, do it with advantage because it's
Yeah, 15.
the amulet, the voice sort of in your head goes as he sort of like chuckles and goes, "The man knows his history," and then sort of fades away again.
And would I have seen any purple worms in underground?
Do a history check.
That's a 19.
In your travels underground, you have before, when you've gone very deep, like through like a winter or a time that you've spent a lot of time underground, so you've gone really deep underground. You have every now and then encountered these big sort of tunnels, but you didn't really think anything of it. You just thought they were naturally occurring, but they could be of these worms.
All right.
I
So-
guess I'll do. Can I do a test on whether I did anything in the library?
Yeah. Do a religion or history, whichever one's better.
Okay. Yep. 15 for history.
Yeah. So you have read about these two brothers. Their names are Regnu and Rashlehem, and they have been like scribed and noted as the gods of war and death, and that this prison that you heard Gatia talk about is called what's it called? Porgu, Porgu.
Could you
And
give
it
me
basically-
what was the name?
Regnu is the god of war,
Regni. Yep.
and Rashlehem is the god of death. So Rashlahem.
And the prison.
The prison is called Porgu.
Porgu.
I don't worship the god of death.
In a strange way, you do. Yeah.
It's different. It's
Yeah.
not. Yes. Okay.
Does he say that out loud?
No,
No. Okay.
I'm just thinking about it.
And Zach, you can also do a religion or history check to see if you know
Can do
anything.
both,
If you
or-
know. Do a religion check with advantage because you grew up in a church.
So how do I do advantage again?
I just roll it twice and take the better.
So that's 12 plus 4.
So 16. You know that Sathea was a big. She was a big part in the defeat of the brothers and
Get it, girl.
the creation of the prison. And she basically is a direct opposite of Rashlehem. Yeah.
Wait.
Not
So who knows
sneezes.
that Rashlahem's the god of death?
Sloz does.
Do.
And I'll say that Zach does as well. He knows about the brothers who are now in Porgu.
I've forgotten. What did Gatia say about these worms?
That they are said to be the fingers of the two brothers, and they're like when they were banished, basically to hell, they cut off their fingers as punishment, pretty much, and sort of that like the fingers once they were gone, the fingers sort of slowly over time took on sentience and like burrowed underground and sort of rumored to live to this day.
And what's the prison about?
The prison is in hell, and it's in hell or in this world.
Okay,
It's called
yeah.
Vangla, and it's just an infinite prison. And it is said that the first two cells have the brothers in them,
But not their fingers.
but not their fingers. Their fingers are rumored to still be up here, or in the middle world.
Okay.
So is there anyone else that do you want to ask anything of Gatia or do any conversations, or shall we head to bed?
I guess I'll
That
just say
sneezes.
I was pondering that when I used to live down in the tunnels, there would be these big circular burrows, and that might have something to do with the with the worms. I would assume.
Were these burrows large?
Extremely. And well, but for a gnome, that's not hard. But compared to you guys, extremely big.
He's a bit sort of stunned by that statement.
But I haven't seen any purple worms, so it could be anything.
Yes, it could be. It also could be them. I just don't know what they want with children.
That's where I'm confused.
Fiddle with them.
Hmm?
Nothing.
What did you say?
No, nothing.
Speak, boy.
Said fiddle with them.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't think.
That's
Just seems like really
Kinda
bad
messed up,
stuff
bro.
going on, man. And that's
I'm not
just-
sure whether a giant celestial worm would want to fiddle
fiddle.
with a child. They don't have hands to fiddle with. They don't have fingers.
They got their fingers chopped off.
No, they
They
are.
are the
really.
fingers.
Oh god.
You're an idiot.
I look over to little Charlie and be like, oh god, please don't be listening.
He's not. He's just sort of blankly staring into the fire.
Okay.
I
Good.
almost let a worm wriggle into my pants.
Alright, I'm off to
What?
bed. And I just go to bed.
I will go to bed as well. There's more food over on the counter if you are still hungry. I will see you in the morning, and we can set off for Swanford.
Nat heads over the food and starts chowing in. Pretty hungry. He's throwing Gerard some food as well.
Yeah, where's Gerard in this? Is he in the house or?
We'll just say he's hitched outside. It's not an amazingly big house.
Fair.
Unless you want to do a
can I-
strength check to see if you can carry Gerard in. Matt.
I'm gonna do it just in the off chance that I get a D20. Oh!
You got a 20, didn't you?
Yeah.
Fuck off, you got a 20!
As if.
Really?
Fucking way.
Is
Oh
it?
my god.
Ollie.
No.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
Fuck. Okay. So we'll cut back to when you guys first got there, and Gerard sort of goes to go through the door, and he's too wide. So Sam, you just sort of deep squat, grab him by the stomach, and sort of flip him on his side, and you just sort of shuffle through, place him back down, and Gerard.
Gerard's like,
That's gonna be tough to get out tomorrow morning.
Some powerful fucking thighs, man.
We're gonna have to wait till you roll another nat 20 for it to get out.
No, Gerard's gonna use his special ability.
So is everyone going to bed or to trance then?
yeah.
Yes,
go to
I'm
bed.
slipping up right at it.
You notice when you go to bed, Nikajik, Charlie follows you and sort of sleeps in he brings a bed mat next to yours.
Okay.
I give Gerard a blanket.
And I just asked Jasper,
Mm.
when I sensed a really intense evil, was it just like the area like on top of Gerard, or was it a singular person?
Yeah, so it's sort of like, I think when you sense like good and evil, you just sort of get like the aura that the thing
Yeah,
is
so
emitting.
I
You
was
don't
just
really get
on
it.
top
Like
of-
yeah, it was just sort of on Gerard. There was a big like concentrated
Okay.
point of evil. So everyone's
Um,
going to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Sloz, you only trance for like a couple of hours, and then you're back to
Yeah.
normal. Aren't you?
I
Okay, so-
I want to keep a close eye on.
on Charlie.
Yeah.
Okay, so you trance.
You need
and
to
then-
remember it also can be the amulet.
Yeah, but I trust you more than I do Charles, who was in the tent with his dead father when it happened.
Mm.
Okay, so you're all inside, and Sloz, it's like late at night. It's like probably like 3 or 4 in the morning, and everyone else is asleep. And you're watching Charlie, and you're just sort of eyeing, just making sure he's not doing anything. And give me a perception check.
Yep. Nat 1.
Hey!
That's a 4. That's a 4.
So you just like watching you're watching the child, and then you feel someone tap your shoulder.
Turn around.
You turn around and look at where the door is, and it's open, and you see the silhouette of a woman sort of leaning on it with her arms crossed.
Oh. Okay, I'm asleep.
Who goes there? I stand up, ready. Do I have my weapons with me at all? I pull out a small knife, maybe.
Yeah. She doesn't really take much note of the weapon, but sort of her head follows you up and goes, "You're taller than I expected."
Ooh. Who's this?
I'm bigger as well, if you know what I mean. No, what is your business here, woman?
I would watch those sorts of words around you, Father.
No, the cameras went off. I can't. Everyone's loading for me, so I can't see the reaction.
What do you mean, father?
Your brother wasn't all bad in the end.
No, I know you shouldn't be alive. I
But
saw
I
your
am.
mother's corpse.
I am. Funny how good the wizards in Thalaranor are.
I faint.
You faint.
Give me a Constitution saving throw to see if you faint. So they're the six. They're the 6 ones. They're like there's
Okay.
6 of them.
So
Level
just a
saving throws.
D20?
Yep, D20 and then add that modifier.
5.
5. So you pass out for a second, and then like you feel some magic sort of like will you back to consciousness, and then like the silhouette is still there. But she,
Okay.
she sort of,
What are you doing here?
I'm here to issue you a warning. You will leave the child alone, and you will not get hurt.
What is your business with the child?
That does not concern you.
Does not concern me. I'm going to get my reward off this child. And you, I don't even know if you are my daughter.
I am your daughter, but I do not care for you. It's but a coincidence that you are here. All I ask is you leave the child alone, and you will not get hurt.
Do as you say, as long as you promise me one thing. After this whole ordeal, you come find me.
She disappears into smoke, and she is gone.
Wow, wait.
I can't believe you, like, legitimately said that to your daughter, though. Like, I'm bigger in other ways. Oh, you said that to your daughter! That's weird, dude. That's fucked up!
I sit down and contemplate what has just happened.
Do we wake up at any point, by the way? Or are we just, like, dead asleep?
Do you guys can do a constitution, or can you do constitution checks to see if you wake up?
Yeah, I think so.
We all doing one?
You can if you want to see if you awoken by the commotion or the conversation that just happened.
No, Gerard's shell is kind of noise proof.
Yeah. Okay. So Matt
He just
is
keeps snoozing through.
15 plus 2, so that's 17.
I feel like Remy's a deep sleeper, so Well, by Sam.
What the fuck was that?
Save your left.
Oh, he's back.
So you got a 17, Zach? Did you say?
Mhm.
And Remy, were you outside in a hole or?
Yeah, I'd say Remy's too much of a deep sleeper.
Yeah. Okay. So you sort of you wake up and like you hear some talking, but you just sort of assume that you're like half asleep, sort of dreaming. So you just roll back over and go to sleep.
Cool.
And we can wake up and begin the next day.
Woohoo.
Woo.
So everyone's awake. You've all know like all your spells are back, even though no one's used any. You've had a long rest. Let's see where we're up to.
I eat food. I haven't eaten food in a while. I just realized.
Yeah,
And drink water.
You wake up to the smell of cooked meat, and Gatir has made a big spread. He's like cooked. He's got like just a shitload of just of game that he's cooked to give you guys a nice breakfast. He's got a few eggs.
Racks of ribs and stuff.
Yeah. He is eating a mountain of food because this man is a serious, like, massive dude. He is a beefcake.
Big chunker.
And he says we should get going soon. We'll be able to make it in Swanford in 2 days if we leave early.
2 days.
2 days.
Oh, all right. It's a bit more than I signed up for.
He teaches. I have heard of a shortcut through some mines, but I've never been in there, so it's only.
Mines, you say?
We
Would
should
I know
take
these
the
mines?
short-
Do a history check.
18.
Yeah, there's some mines nearby.
What are they called?
I have not named them. They're called. I don't think they really had a name. They're just like dwarven. They're just an old, like they're abandoned now. Like they don't. No one uses them.
Katir. I too know the mines of no name. I can guide us.
You can.
Oh,
we
lads.
should-
Gerard
Yeah.
doesn't really like the dark.
Oh, cool.
We must take the mines. We need to get this child where he belongs as soon as possible.
And I've got dark vision, so if anything bad's gonna happen, I can see it.
Oh, me too.
Very good.
I had to learn to see in the dark.
Skinny
born in
boy.
the darkness.
Are you okay, skinny boy? You don't seem impressed with our idea.
Which one's skinny boy?
No, it's
The man with the turtle
tortoise.
tortoise.
Thank you.
It's okay.
It's. I'm just a bit worried because Gerard doesn't really like the dark, and he can get a bit agitated and jumpy.
We'll have torches. It's fine. Smacks you on the back for 2 points of damage.
Sends him flying through the window.
Sets off through the and he leaves the house. And I'm assuming.
Can the amulet catch me before I hit the wall? No, can he slap Gerard, and that's how Gerard gets out of the house?
Yeah, okay. He slaps Gerard sort of like on the rear as you would a horse, and Gerard like sort of bucks up and just runs through the wall.
I just
And he
look
sort of- he
over.
sits there.
I just look
and
over
he-
to the dude and be like, "We'll fix that later."
So, it's okay. That was I did not think that through. Walks through the Gerard-shaped hole that is now in his front wall.
Do we know if there's a functioning like minecart thing in the well? Would there be minecarts? Yeah, surely there's carts.
Surely that would be cars. or something.
Do another history check.
12.
There's probably minecarts, but they're not in, like, they wouldn't be. It's an old abandoned mine. Like,
Oh.
they're probably rusted over. And you have, like, you've heard that these mines have, like, elements of magic and dungeony sort of trials in them. Like, it's a kind of an ever-changing mine.
All right, I keep that a secret.
Okay.
I forget.
And you guys set off down a path. You're walking for about an hour, and you hear you hear some squabbling up ahead between two men.
2 men. Okay.
And as you get closer, you see there's 2 gnomes and a wheelbarrow full of rusty tools arguing. And one of them sort of like turns and notices you.
Can I walk
Yeah.
over like I know them?
Yeah,
Boys!
do a deception check.
I cocked it. 7.
So yeah, say what you wanna. Say?
Boys, what are we fighting for? Come on, we're all gnomes here. We're peaceful people.
Yeah.
Jerry.
No. I don't think we've actually met before. Anyway, I'm Daryl. This is my brother Dink. Smacks him on the head, and it makes like a dink noise. He don't talk too much. Gentlemen, we are here to offer you the finest of wares in all of Swanburn and Thalalanor. Please peruse at your leisure. We are here to sell to you. And it's a wheelbarrow full of rusty shit, but there might be something good in there.
What do we have to roll to know what's in there?
You roll a insight check to see if you can find anything of use.
Everyone?
Yeah, if you want to look.
Yep. Inside.
Got
14
there's
plus 3, that's 17.
Are these some
God.
clean gnomes?
They're like peasants.
Okay, but do I look like a homeless? Like, what do
You
I look
look-
like compared to them?
You look terrible. Like,
So if they look bad, I look worse.
yeah.
Okay.
They look at you. They look at you, Rooney. And go, "You, my short friend, look like you've used a lot of these," and hand you a shovel. And you can add a shovel to your inventory.
Oh, could never have
But
enough shovel.
there's just this is the best shovel I have. I don't clean things because they're just gonna get dirty again, aren't they? I hand it to him.
I thank him, but I think Rimmy's thinking that he's what rich people feel about peasants. These peasants feel about me as a peasant. So I'm like the peasant of peasants.
Yeah. But all you guys see is shovels. They've just got lots of shovels. So you can.
Is there, like-
5 gold pieces a shovel if you would like a shovel.
Chuck the shovel back.
They're good shovels. I promise
do-
you. Look, it digs a hole.
I-
It digs a hole. And on
We
the
have
third
been
one, it's
needing-
Oh,
this one wasn't very good, but these are good. They got the Dink seal of approval. Dink! Smacks Dink on the back of the head again.
poor Dink.
He enjoys it.
How do you know?
I think we
He's my
should
brother.
keep moving. Team. These
I
don't
think it's
seem
always good to have a
trustworthy.
shovel.
Hey, have another shovel. He gives you another shovel. You're like,
We have
you
been- we have
total
been-
man, you want a shovel?
Do you guys
Yeah.
do you know anything about these mines that have no name?
Yeah.
Well, that's where we're heading.
Okay. Have another shovel.
Do we have to
Definitely
pay
might
for these
charge
shovels?
you.
My gnome friend, he looks like he needs it. And have another shovel.
I already have like 3 people on me. Why do I need another?
Dink hands you another shovel and smiles.
I'm like the fucking Iron Man of shovels.
Katia goes, okay, we don't
Just
need
feed in
any more
everywhere.
shovels. Unless one of you would like
We
a
have
shovel.
been digging an odd amount of holes in the past.
We
few
have.
days.
I have dug a
A lot of dead people. A lot of
I
dead
feel like-
people
I
recently.
feel like it's a gnome thing.
It might just be you. You just smell of dirt, little man.
You could be thankful for that dirt. That's why we're all here.
While they're talking, I pull out the gravel that Hamish gave me in the first episode, first playthrough. what do we call it? Playthrough? Whatever.
Yeah.
And I just
Session.
pretend to start eating it, so Ribby starts feeling better about himself, but I'm actually like chucking it over my shoulder or something, like, oh, here it comes, oh, or something like that. So I can just
Gerard.
get the fucking gravel out of my inventory.
Gerard playfully starts catching the gravel that he's throwing over his shoulder, like chewing on it a little bit and spitting it out.
Daryl and Dingo, right, well, we've given you enough of our shovels. We're going to continue on our travels, but if you ever see us again, don't be afraid to say hello to Dink and Daryl.
Dink and Daryl.
Pick up their wheelbarrow and they walk on. And you see the entrance, after a bit more walking, you see the entrance to the mine.
Can we roll a perception if there's like any symbols or signs anywhere?
Yeah. Yeah, you can roll a perception check on the mine if you would like.
We got a 10.
There's just there's like a bit of a dwarvish inscription at the top.
That's big dwarvish. The fuck?
But nothing else of note with a 10. And so you guys jump in, or
Yeah, fucking go for it.
Let's go.
Gerard's pretty hesitant,
Just start
but
pushing
so I have to
through.
kind of try to comfort
That's
him.
right. Gerard, if I'm alive and I've been through a year, then you'll be right. You're a much bigger creature than me.
and the Gatia sort of grabs Gerard by the head, looks behind him, sort of angles Gerard towards the mine, and slaps him on the ass again. And Gerard, if people are on top of him, they ride Gerard into the mine, and you sort of stumble down like a sort of hole, and then like land in like a dark hallway, and then Gatia follows.
Well, yeah, I'm on Gerard, so I'm definitely down there.
And is Charlie there as well on Gerard?
Yeah, Charlie was riding with the G train.
The G train. Right, so you guys are in the you're in a long hallway, and you just start walking. And here it seems like this hallway is it's pitch black. Like people that have dark vision can see a bit more in front, but it's just like it just seems like it's going on forever. Like there's no door, the walls seem pretty similar, and you feel like you've been walking forever, and nothing is changing.
Before we continue, do we want to take like a 5-minute break real quick?
Yep. How long do people want to go as well?
I'm good for as long as we can go.
Good to go till probably not past midnight.
Not past midnight. So no one needs an early night or anything.
No, I don't work tomorrow.
Oh shit! Actually, I should check.
All right. 5-minute real quick.
Yeah, take 5.
All right.
Awesome.
I think I'm going to institute a voice change from Matt as well.
Odd.
Someone give me a kiss.
Mwah. Look, I got a nifty little dice roller.
Screen's too
We
bright.
can't really see it. Oh,
Oh,
oh that's new.
yeah, that's pretty nifty.
And it's like a table. Like if I like stand it up, the dice falls to the bottom. And I tip it upside down, dice falls the other way.
Oh, you know how I was telling you about the scuffed kidney surprise, Jed?
Oh yeah,
This is what was in it.
that's fucking sick.
And it's like big.
Hmm. No, so what was it? It wasn't an actual Kinder Surprise. It was.
Fun? Nah.
It wasn't. What was it called?
Something surprise. They were on sale at
Kinder Surprise.
no. Oh fuck, that's got pods and that makes me so jealous.
I do.
I don't remember. But it seems like there's like a superhero team of like all these different characters.
Sick. Where you got it?
Just at the Woolies. So I might get an eye on my version.
Yeah. Well, I'll come up tomorrow. Whenever I wake up, but I won't be able to stay because I want a vaccination the next day.
Mm.
Very
Well,
early.
maybe just text the. Why don't you just? We should probably just text the Tabfest chat and just see when they need it by.
Well, I think we should do it tomorrow because just in case, like I get some dodgy side effects from that
Oh yeah.
thing, I'll be out of order Thursday and Friday probably.
Ah.
So
More.
probably safest to do it.
Mm.
I love that Hamish has worn that exact outfit to a party.
That was a good party.
It was.
Mum just called me gay.
Well, are you?
I mean, sure, but like, really? Just because I'm wearing these clothes? Bit of an assumption.
You know what happens when you assume things? Makes an ass out of you and me.
Hey. Alright, are we ready to...
Now hit him with the alphabet.
I got some jam on toast.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, that's epic.
We'll keep
Making
on...
What
Keep
type
on
of
trucking.
jam?
I'm alright.
I'll just need to duck out this turkey roll while I'm cooking in like 5 minutes. Not really a problem yet. Let's go.
Alright, so you guys are walking through a dark, like, cobblestone, like, hallway that you've been walking for about 20 minutes and it's just been stretching on for the same, like, it seems like it's been the same thing the whole time. And Gatia is looking, like, restless and goes, like, something's not right. We need to do something differently. This is not normal. And so is grumbling away. A bit
Matt
worried.
calls him a pussy. Is are you a pussy?
What did you say to me?
It's just a
Towers like a good, like, 3 heads over the top of you.
Gerard kind of like steps up next to me too. So I'm just joking, mate.
It's not a very funny joke.
Yeah.
Backs
I'm
off
telling
you.
you. 3 more lefts down here and we'll be there.
3 more left.
We've been going in a
Man.
straight line for hours. There'll be no
Yeah.
turns.
But once we hit the first, then we'll hit a second one. And then the third. Just feel like we'd be walking-
who's got dark vision?
I think
Me.
I do.
Not me.
I think
Each
Hamish.
with dark vision roll perception checks.
I don't go to know. Dark vision.
What was that, Jazz?
18.
Perception check. if you've got dark vision.
I got a 9.
You see, so there's a carving on the wall, and it says it's sort of been like etched in, and it says "Flame lights the way."
We both see that.
Just you see that, I think.
Look here. I think we need. Do we have those torches?
Gatia pulls out like a stick that's got like some like oiled rag on it. Like, does anyone have a spark?
Let me
All of a
check.
sudden, just like a burst of fire launches out of Matt's hand and like starts the torch.
Oh,
Okay, so and as soon as the light, like as soon as the spark hits the torch, it erupts into flame, and you see a door at the end of the hallway. And do I just roll a d20 for wild magic, Sam?
I mean, that's a cantrip.
Yeah, but we haven't done one in a while.
17.
That's fine. Nothing happens. And so you go through the door, and you enter a room that is just full of weird objects, and there's a bit of like gold, and there's like some treasure, but also some weapons, and like all pretty useless at first glance. And there's like some armor. There's just a bunch of random objects. And on one side of the room, there is a giant head, like carved of like a dark blue stone. And on the other side of the room, there is the head is looking at the other side of the room, and there is a plaque that says "Show me only wealth."
Oi, little mole man. You know what kind of stone that is? He references the big blue.
Did you say it was blue?
Yeah.
It's
And the
blue
dark blue.
stone.
That,
Well, actually,
that,
no.
You have a keen eye, my mole friend.
that wasn't
Well,
quite
no,
as
that's what
inception
it
as I
is.
was hoping it would be.
Do an Arcana check.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! I can't. 9.
Right, anyone that wants to. 9.
Got 9.
Okay. Yeah,
It's blue stone.
that's correct. It is blue. It is a blue stone.
Blue stone.
That's very good. And the
That's why I'm called
Charlie. Charlie notices as he's like sort of pottering around the room, he like steps in front of the plaque, and like a tile sort of lowers a bit, and the eyes of the statue open up, and they're like a empty black, and then they glow red and then close again.
When you say they open it, is it like a mechanical thing, or is it?
Yeah, like it's like
They
Yeah.
and then
glow
they
red.
glow red, and then
Wait. So he pulled the lever.
he stepped in front of the plaque, and there was a pressure plate.
See,
Show me only wealth.
Show me only wealth.
Well.
Maybe we should get the eyes to open with, and then put coins in front of the eyes.
Are you saying we feed the statue coins?
Yeah, yes, that is what I'm saying.
Hmm.
Or no, we make it look like it's wearing glasses, but the glasses are made of gold coins.
I'll just look over and be like, alright, elf, I will play along. And put 2 gold pieces on the eyes.
anyone good
so
with
you
arts
put
and
some-
crafts?
You put some gold pieces on the eyes. Charlie sort of looks around, steps on the pressure plate again, and like they glow red, and then shut again.
Oh,
We don't-
well, I'm out of ideas.
Do I lose
don't we-
coins?
Well, why don't we try putting the coins on the pressure plate?
Wait, is it a pressure plate or like a pillar? Like a
It's
pedestal?
what? But
Like, there's something we can put something on.
no.
But there's
You
a
could put
pressure
things
plate.
on the pressure plate. Like it seems
Yeah.
like it was a stone pressure plate, but the weight of like just Charlie sort of lightly stepping on it was enough to trigger it. So like putting like an object on it could
Yeah,
activate it.
why don't we try putting the gold coins on the pressure plate?
Do I still have those coins? Did I lose them? Did they like fall into the contraption?
Oh no, you could pick them.
All right, I grabbed the 2
We're in a
coins.
We're in a treasure room, aren't we?
Oh.
Kind of full of. It's full of objects, not really treasure.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I put
Okay.
the 2 coins that I had on the pressure plate.
Okay. So, like I read again.
This reminds me of an old saying about wealth versus richness. They say a rich man has many things, but they say a wealthy man, if he loses these things, he still has a lot. That's the difference between a rich man and a wealthy man. So if it's asking us for wealth,
You're saying you
I
should
think
get
it's less
naked.
about money and more about
the man.
or because
Spit it out, mole man.
I'm saying that wealth is different from richness, from money. Wealth is
Right.
like living a good life, opposed to having a lot of things and a lot of coins.
So what do you suggest?
I don't think it's money it wants. I think it's after something a bit more meaningful.
Friendship.
Gravel.
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 What do you mean, gravel boy?
Well, I have a lot of gravel. Oh, but if you took that away from me, now I'd be sad.
I just
Maybe
snatch
we
the
could
gravel
look
and
at-
just be like, "You get it back, boy," and pop it on the pressure plate.
Like what I read. Shut
Oh,
again.
wow.
I give him back the
Maybe we
gravel and
should-
Matt reaches into his pocket, or reaches into his backpack, and pulls out the little bag of sand that he has, and attempts to place the little bag of sand on the pressure plate.
The eyes slowly open. And they go red and shut again.
Still trying to figure out why I have that.
we all carry things
we
that we are not sure why we
should,
carry.
I think we should look around for something in this room.
Yeah.
Surely one of these weapons or items is useful.
Show me
I'd
only
like to look
wealth.
around.
I mean, we can do. Everyone can do perception, or everyone can do investigation checks.
5.
Investigation.
15.
4.
Oh wait, I got 17.
Okay, so we'll start at the top. What are you investigating, Sam? Or Matt? What would you like to know more
I
about?
just start kind of. You said there's like lots of objects like in the corners. I just kind of start like wandering around, like kicking things a little bit, like lifting things up, but not like investigating too hard.
Okay, so you're like sort of kicking stuff around, and you like sweep a sword to one side with your foot, and it doesn't clang like a piece of metal would. And so you pick it up, and you notice that with a 17, it's not real. Like it's just like a prop almost. And then you look at everything, and nothing really has any. Like it's almost like all of this is just sort of like for show.
He turns to the group and goes, "Guys, I don't think any of this is real.
What do you mean
What
this
makes
isn't
it
real?
I don't think there's any actual wealth in the room. Nothing's
How
real
do we
gold.
get past this thing?
I think wealth doesn't come in objects, guys. It comes in like friendship.
How do we put
How
friendship
do
on a
you
pressure
show
plate?
this statue friendship?
Would anyone be up for hugging me on the plate?
I was thinking a hug as well. I was thinking
Yeah,
the same.
do you wanna hug me? little
Yeah,
man?
I'll hug your leg.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
yeah.
as high as I can get, unless you want to
Yeah,
pick me
yeah,
up.
I can pick you up. I can
Alright.
shout at you like a baby over my shoulder.
Otherwise, you're just gonna smother me in cock and balls, honestly, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't want that. I would not want one of my cock and balls in your
So,
face.
No, it
Albatross.
happens. I'm used to it.
You
Albatross
must be
picks
used
up
to it.
Remy like a child, like you would carry a toddler.
Oh, God,
He
you're
just wraps
heavy.
his
Wait,
little-
wait. But we are two strangers hugging still.
Guys, I think
Should
I've
we
got
whisper a secret to each other?
Oh, yes. I will whisper a secret.
I said you're hugging, you whisper a secret, you stand on the pressure plate in a really sweet, warm embrace. The eyes open, and they go red and shut.
guys.
While that
Guys,
is
don't-
all good and well, I'm glad you two are friends, but we are still stuck in this cavern.
Guys, don't,
I quickly wipe all the dirt off me, which seemingly is everywhere somehow.
Sorry about that. It lingers. We're not true friends though. Gerard and
No.
Matt have been together a long time. It seems.
Gerard slowly kind of like lumbers over to the pressure plate and like sits on it. That's just like, "Oi. I guess we can give it a go then." And he goes
Yeah,
and
it's-
sits on Gerard.
The eyes open, and they go red and shut again.
We are getting nowhere.
Gerard stands up and as he is leaving the pressure plate, he poops on it.
The eyes open, and they go red and shut again. As you say, we're getting nowhere, Sloz. You punch the wall where the plaque is, and like you feel it. You feel the plaque kind of like rattle, like you can sort of modify it in a way somehow.
Can I roll to investigate this?
Yeah, roll an investigation check on it.
What does the plaque say again? Like,
Show me
Boxes.
only wealth.
Show me only well.
Investigation 11.
So you look at the plaque, and it's probably like the size of like a screen, and you sort of like go to run your finger along, like down a word, and it spins like inward, and then it's just like along the word show, and it spins, so it's now where show would be is now blank.
Ooh, so it just
Only
says
wealth.
Only wealth. Can I
And then you
try
look
it
at-
along? Can I
Oh,
try
yeah,
the
so-
other word? Can I try the
Yeah.
other word? See if they spin.
They all spin, and you can hide all the words.
Oh,
Show me
I-
only well.
Can you
But-
swap
so I
them
can make them
around?
up.
No, they're just on like
so it either
Okay.
says show or it's blank.
no. So like
But
you
they
could
all-
it says
they
show
all-
me
they
only
all-
wealth, and you could make any or as many of the words disappear from the plaque as you want, as many or as little as you want.
okay.
And
I,
words, not letters.
Words.
I turn all the words to so that they're blank. I think this. What if we step on the pressure plate now?
So all of the entire plaque is like blank.
There's nothing on it yet.
You step on it, the eyes open, and they go red and shut again.
Show me only wealth.
Only-
Wealth, show me only.
What if we
We
try?
could make it.
What if we try making it say me only,
Hmm.
and then just one of us stand on the platform?
Wait,
Oh,
so
fuck,
it's like
yeah, I forgot
four.
about
It's four separate spirals that can either be on or off. Like
So it's pretty much
Or-
like all of the. You can pretty much make the words disappear from the plaque.
Can we try?
Each
says-
word.
Each individual though.
only wealth.
Yes.
Can we try? Can we try doing me only and having one person stand on it?
Yep. So you cover it so it just says me only, and step on it. Eyes open. They go red and shut again.
All right. Cover show me, and then the plaque only says only wealth. I want everyone to get their gold and pop it on the pressure plate.
What do you want with my gold?
Just put it on there.
I can put me gravel. That's worth something to me.
It says just only wealth. The pressure plate is activated. The eyes open, and it's like it lingers for a little while longer, and then goes red. They go red and shut again.
Okay, we're close to it then.
And Matt, you said all of this is for show. Did you say? All of these things.
I did. Yes.
Ah, can I try something?
Yep.
Can I
Go on
pick
with
up
the normal.
like a fake object and put it on the pressure plate and only have the words "show wealth" on it?
It does the same thing. Like it opens, it lingers for a little bit, and then shuts again.
What did Remy just do?
It said "show wealth" on the plaque.
Okay.
But yeah, I was trying to think if it's like
Gatir's been sitting back and sort of just watching. He goes, I think it's just to do with what's on that plaque. None of this here matters, clearly. And he picks up the sword and just snaps it in half.
Just put wealth
This
on
is
the
all-
plaque. Just
Sorry,
wealth.
what?
Just put wealth on the plaque. And someone stand on the
You-
plaque.
Change it so it just says wealth. The eyes open. They go green. The mouth opens and you can walk through.
Bang, 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 bang.
Bobby!
Fuck
so
yeah.
like it just says
What
wealth.
we are well.
I believe we're showing the sign. We're showing this stone man only wealth. It's
Oh,
it's
well,
a
it's
signature.
only wealth. It's only wealth. It's only right.
I do not like these games. Just walk
I
through.
like that puzzle. The answer was satisfying.
Okay, you walk into a room that is dark, or no, that is sort of illuminated. It's filled with like boxes, and like it's got like torches lining the walls, and you see like there's a little balcony sort of up above it with some stairs that lead up to it, and you hear some like hearty like chuckling in the like coming from sort
I
of
swear to fucking
further in the room.
Dink and Daryl, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Dwarves.
What
Can
language?
are there what are they? Are there, is it like a evil laugh? Is it like a happy laugh?
What's
Do
the
a-
line?
do
What's
a
the line?
perception check.
Perception. 11. No, 13.
Yeah, it's just you can hear two. You can like sort of sense that there's a few like figures in the room, but two of them are laughing and having a ball.
But we can't see them.
No, there's sort of like there's a bunch of boxes everywhere. So if you walked further into the room, you could probably see them, but they might notice you.
I clamber on top of the box, see if I can see what we're dealing with.
Roll an athletics check or acrobatics to.
Acrobatics. Not 20.
Okay. Nice. You just pounce up there like a cat, and like your really soft feet land there, and you see. I'm actually gonna need to pull up.
Such a badass.
First nat 20. For me.
Yeah, that for you tonight.
Yeah.
I just can't believe the Gerard one
Yeah.
landed. So
I
good.
can't believe that. So what you see, there's a table with two dwarves, and the laughing is those two dwarves, and they're drinking, and they're pretty hammered. And then up on the balcony, you see three more dwarves, and then there's another three dwarves on the ground, sort of wandering around, looking like pissed, like angry, not drunk.
What's the balcony looking out over?
Back towards you guys. So the balcony's at the back of the room. You guys
Do
are
I
in
have
front.
any idea where we are?
You do a perception check.
If people were to fall from the balcony, would they die?
15.
You see up on the balcony there's a door, and you're pretty sure you've been here a long time ago, and that door's the way out.
Mhm. But we're not near the door.
No, there's a
on the
lot
other
of
side,
doors
right?
between you and it's up like where the balcony is, and there's stairs like at the back of the room that lead up to the balcony.
Okay.
I shout out, "Hey, you dwarves! You know how the hell to get out of here?"
The door goes, ah! What? Yeah. What'd you say?
You know how to get out of here.
Shit.
Fuck yeah! There hurls an axe at you, bounces off the wall. Roll initiative.
Oh, fuck!
Oh, shit. My
You just
bad.
had to open your big
My
fucking
bad.
mouth.
Are these dwarves? Like,
Yeah.
I just got a 20 again.
Small
these
people.
fucking bad.
By the way, I got a 20 again.
20. Again, let me set up the board.
I got an 18.
Where's my pencil?
I've got a 12.
My pencil gone.
A big fat 5.
So we got.
I don't want to kill dwarves, man. Fuck. I like dwarves.
So we got. So Zach, you got a 20.
Yes.
And then Hamish, you got an 18.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how do I? There we go.
Do we have a combat map for this one like we did last time?
Yeah. I'm just doing the initiative and that stuff.
There we go.
And then 18, and then what did
12.
Matt and
I got
12? And what did you get, Sloss?
5.
5. So there we go. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. And then Charlie's just going to hide in a corner, so you won't have it. Ba, 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 ba.
Ooh. This is new.
So we'll say Zach, you started
I'm gonna have
there.
This looks cozy.
Charlie's just back here. This is Gatia. I'll just move you guys forward a bit. You step forward to say hello. And you go
Hooray.
here.
Alright.
So
Is that Charlie behind us?
Charlie's Charlie's down.
Yeah.
He's just a little gnome. There's no children figures.
1 second.
There it is. Dwarf side of
Oh,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
guess I should probably say to everyone, I've been here. The exit is up there on the balcony. There's a door we need to get to.
The dwarf on slot that's closest to Zach and Sloz points to you and goes, "You're going nowhere, little man."
Crap.
What do you mean my height? Like, how short a door?
He's a little bit taller than you, but not
Okay.
that much. Not enough to warrant him saying little man.
True.
Hold up. The stream's being a bit laggy for me. Because my internet's a bit doo-doo shit. So we're like full-blown combat right now?
We're in combat.
Alright. So I'm on top of the box. I just I just use guiding bolt straight away on the dwarf right in front of me.
Roll to. You don't have to roll to hit for that, do you?
It's 4d6s
Yes, just
for
roll
damage.
Roll for damage.
Yeah, 4d6s. I'll just do it on the D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Because it's easier for me. That is gonna be a 10.
10. It bolt fires out of your hand and turns that dude to ash.
Love it.
He is dead. How many spell slots do you have? Just to,
2.
2. Okay, that's one of them, right?
Yeah.
That was yeah. Okay. You can move. You'll have to take half of your movement to get down off the box.
Yeah, my movements moved down to 20 as well because of my
Because
armor.
you've got the armor. Yeah.
Yeah, I just get behind the box.
Yeah. So like here.
That should be good.
Next is Remy.
I will be right back.
Okay. Am I able? I can't get close to anyone yet, can I?
Is your movement 30?
25.
You should be able to get to this dude here. These are 5 feet squares.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get up next to him
There.
and I'll enter a rage.
Yeah.
I'll say, "Who you calling short?"
I'm calling you short.
You're just as bad as me. And then,
I'm a little bit taller.
And then I'm gonna try to swing at him with my great shovel.
Roll to hit.
13.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Ooh, we like that. 12.
12 damage.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Fucking, I might have made these guys too weak. Fucking, wait, what's your describe how you kill him? He's dead.
As he's like calling me out for being short, I'm just gonna cap he's like most people and sort of like level him so he's like eye lines just. And then
Yeah, so
watch
you
him
like
fall.
hit him in the knees, and he drops to his knees and looks at you. He goes, "Oh, I'm short."
I have a bit of gravel, and then I stick some gravel in his mouth. Backwards.
Chokes on the gravel, and dies. Next is Sam and Gerard.
I've seen my comrades enter this battle with such gusto. I'm gonna whip out my dagger and stand on Gerard's back, and I like hail him forward, and he just starts fucking charging towards the table.
You can get like there. So he can take a dash and move a little bit further.
Yeah, we'll say he dashes as well.
There, and you're on top of Gerard. So that can be Gerard's move, and then you can probably still do something. if you would like.
Um. hmm. Fuck, that can kill all the boys too. Probably shouldn't do that. Alright. Then his nut's gonna like jump off. And as he kind of jumps, he's like puts his fingers together and uses and like his hands suddenly like combust with fire and like shoot a cone of flame out onto the table and the dwarfs and the dwarfs
Dwarfs.
sitting at them.
Roll for damage.
How do I roll on? What does 3d6 mean?
You roll 3 d6s.
And add them all together.
Yeah.
God damn it. 4.
So you've got, and it'll be enough to burn both of those dwarves, and they were the two that were laughing. Oh, and then just go back to drinking.
And the table catches on fire too.
Yeah, and the table's on fire.
Did I miss? Sorry about that.
2, 3, 4. Remy kneecapped the dude and then force fed him gravel until he died, and then Matt and Gerard charged in and did a cone of flame towards that table. So these two here are looking a bit. They're not very happy. They're a bit sad.
I wonder why.
Here, move up. You guys there. Now it is. This guy is going to go.
Oh shit, I only just
2,
noticed the
3.
crossbow.
Going to go here and take a swing on you, Sam. And he, with his hammer, winds back and clocks you across the face for 5 damage.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
That's rough.
And there it is. These guys just sort of shuffle back a bit. Where's this guy going? And this guy's going to walk up to this crossbow and try and shoot at Zach because you're in cover. Disadvantage. Oops. What's your AC, Zach?
18.
He lines up his crossbow, hits you in the shoulder with an arrow for 6 damage.
Oh! That hurt!
Oof.
And then this guy is going to jump down
That's damage. Jesus.
there
Break his knees.
and just like he does like a sort of lands in like a squat and just like "Ah!" and doesn't do anything else. And this guy is going to take a shot at Gatia. And he shoots it, and Gatia just goes like, catches the arrow in front of him, snaps it in his hand.
Oh, God.
And now it is Albatrois. turn.
Who's that? Is that Gatir on the right? Sort of.
That's Gatir there.
That's Gatir. Alright. How many spots? I can move 30 feet. So that's 6 squares. Is that right?
6 squares. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll sort of just end up behind to the right of Gatir.
Yeah, and you can still, if you've got something ranged, you can do. You can.
Right.
Still
No,
range.
can I do a dash?
Yeah, you can take a dash. It just
I'll
means you won't
just
be able
dash.
to do anything else.
No, yeah, I'll just dash to right behind those boxes in front of me.
You can go further if you want. Like you could probably.
But I can't like dash towards someone and then deal.
No, well, no.
Alright, I'll just get behind the boxes for cover.
Well, you're behind the boxes.
I'm behind the boxes on top behind.
And now we are back at Nick and Jake.
Hooray! The stream's kind of laggy for me, so you're gonna have to explain what's around me.
Yeah. So you're behind some boxes, and the dude on the. I'll try and hold it still so it doesn't move around too much. You've just been shot at from a dude with a crossbow on the left. And you took how much damage? Did you get the damage?
Took 6 damage. I'm on 4
6.
health. Can I use cure wounds on myself?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just use cure wounds on myself.
What does that? What does that do?
A creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. This spell has no effect on undead constructs.
Yeah. So roll to see how much.
1d8.
Yep.
Yes. Where's my d8? This is my d8. Yes. Yes. Oh, fuck. 7.
7, and then is your spellcasting modifier intelligence or wisdom?
Yeah, it's
Add
next to it
plus
is
the
plus 6. No, that isn't it.
Oh.
It's it's plus 6.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you're fully. You just put your hand on the wound, just fully seals over, no scar, nothing. You're back to full health. You've still got a movement if you want to take that.
Has anyone else been hit near me?
Matt has, yes.
Matt?
I'm on,
Yeah.
I'm on
That's
3
it.
health.
Oh fuck.
Can I get to Matt?
Yes.
Oh, wait, no. Hold up. Oh no, I only have Spare the Dying as cantrip and... Oh shit. Wait, what does that do? You manifest a minor wound assigning... No, okay. Wait, since I use Cure the Wounds, I've used all my spell slots. So I can't heal Matt. Shit. I don't know. I moved towards the goblins. Jesus, dwarves.
Not there.
I'm gonna say yes, even though I can't see.
And you don't have any bonus actions you can do you?
Nope.
It is now Remy.
All right. So it says here in my rage thing that if I don't attack or get hurt since my last turn, then my rage ends. I'm gonna head straight towards the next person I see.
I think you'll be able to get rid of this barrel. Fuck off. There. Should be able to slot in there. Should be able to. You'll be able to make an attack on that guy.
Oh, I'm stupid. I can just throw shit anyway. I feel like he's covered, so I might try hit the guys near the table. with a hand.
One of the dudes drinking beer, or the guy that's just screamed.
Probably the screaming guy. That would annoy me.
Roll to hit.
with the hand axe. That's a 13.
That does not hit.
Okay, but I can use a bonus action to throw again.
Yep. Go for it.
That's a 17.
That hits. Roll for damage.
That's an 8.
Yeah, like are you throwing a shovel? Is that what you're throwing at him?
Yeah, throwing shovel.
And so it just like hits him in the head, and he reels for a second, looks around, and then looks at you and just goes.
I just start screaming back.
How do bonus actions work?
It'll say at the bottom if you like. It's just some like sometimes a thing that you can just do as an additional action. You might not have it yet. It is now. Were you done, Hamo?
That's all I can do is to, yeah.
It's now Matt's turn.
Matt is in
I hit.
pain.
Sorry,
Which one did I hit?
you hit this guy here.
That guy, yelling guy. Gotcha.
Yeah, the screaming guy.
Matt is in pain. Severe pain.
If you make it to me, I can heal you a little bit.
Yeah. Wait, whereabouts are you? Yeah, right.
I'm on the right behind the boxes.
I've got an even better idea. He sneezes. And when he sneezes, the amulet like kind of takes him over and it launches a gust of wind at the dwarf that's directly in front of him. And the dwarf has to succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 5 feet away.
Yep. Does it say what the DC is of the saving throw?
No.
It might be like your spell casting modifier or something. If it doesn't say, I'll just do it in my head. I'll just make it
I
up.
don't even know where that is. Spellcasting on the file.
It should say in the spell if there's a set. DC.
Oh, it says strength 12.
Okay. Roll that. Rolled an 11. Until you just and he gets knocked back that way. And then you can still take a movement if you would like. You don't have to disengage now because he's not close enough.
Matt is still scared though from his damage, so he kind of like wipes his nose and makes eye contact with Gerard, and Gerard can see the fear in his eyes, and Gerard just like goes into his shell and Matt crawls in with him.
Okay.
How big's his fucking shell?
Don't ask. Just
Is
don't
it like that
ask.
Harry Potter room?
Yeah, I'll say it is.
He's got a full like camper set up in there. Stovetop.
Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He takes a full dash to get to try and get to the stairs. And just sort of shoves past the two drunk dwarves, and they don't even notice he's there. Next it is this one. He'll step up to Nikajik, have a swing, and he misses.
Thank God. Wait, no, full health, so I'm good.
These guys just sort of mill about even more. Let's go get on the table. They're having a grand old time.
Are they like drunk? Are they obviously
Yeah.
really drunk?
Yeah, they're fucking hammered.
Are they a threat still though?
Do a perception check.
21.
They're they're not a threat to you at all. If
At
if
all?
anything, they might like you.
Oh, okay.
They are nothing to worry about. This dwarf shoots at you, Zach.
Yay.
What was your AC?
My
18?
ace, 18, yeah, at the moment.
He shoots. It just bounces off the chainmail. You don't take any damage.
Fuck yeah.
This guy runs up here to you, Hamish, screaming
Oh no.
and swings.
Actually, no. Fuck it. Go for it.
What's your AC?
10.
Oh, it's got. You're in a rage though because it adds armor, doesn't it?
It's halved. Or, like
Your
the damage
armor
is
is
halved.
Oh, the damage is halved.
Yeah.
Right. He hits. I mean, he hits you, but he rolled 1 damage, so he does no damage to you. Like he digs into your shoulder, but like
I'm
You
just
just
saying.
You tense so hard,
you
it
just
pops
tense and
right
it
back.
pops back out. There's not even somehow there's not even a gash there. There's like
Well, no, there's probably like a line of dirt that's been imprinted, but
Yeah.
that's about it.
just a bit of dust explodes off and sort of gets in his eyes. This dwarf is going to shoot down at Albertois. What's your AC? So I don't think it's gonna-
16.
He misses somehow.
I'm behind the boxes.
You are, but he's shooting right down on top.
That is true.
And then it is Albertois. Go.
Am I able to jump off the table and grab onto that ladder to climb up to the top?
Like run over to this table and jump and grab
And
it.
like, yeah, do like a one, just reach up for the ladder.
So you knock that dude off. Do an acrobatics check.
Yep. Fuck, I got a nat one.
You jump, you get a hand on the rope, slip, fall, and land on your fucking ass, and you're prone. So you'll have to take an action to stand back up in your next turn.
In my next turn,
yeah.
Fuck. Alright, fair enough. It was a bit ballsy.
It is back to Nicky Jick.
Alright, fuck. Is there any dwarf near me?
Yeah, there's one right in front of you.
Okay, cool. I swing my mace and try to clock him over the head.
Roll to hit.
I got a 1.
You just fresh air and hit the barrel behind him. It sort of bounces and like rattles you for a second.
Damn short people.
Do you have anything else you want to do?
Is there anything I can do? Because I use my spells. What's my cantrips actually? No, my cantrips are only like healing and stuff. I'll just. Can I take another swing at him?
Do you have the ability to have a second?
Don't think I do. So I'm just gonna move back.
If you move back, he'll have an opportunity attack on you, or you can just stay there.
Yeah, I'll take a brunt on. I'll stay there.
Okay. It is Remy's turn.
Remy.
All right. How's the dwarf in front of me looking?
The shovel that you threw at him did a definite number on it.
All right, and it's still in him, I assume.
Yeah, so it's still in.
I'm just gonna punch the shovel that's already in him.
Oh my god.
Okay, we can make that an attack roll with the shovel. So roll to hit as if you were hitting with one of the shovels.
20, but not that.
That hits. Roll damage.
5.
You punch the shoulder, he does like, but like all that comes out is just like blood. But he's somehow still alive, like just screaming. He's been screaming this whole time.
My
my
And
God.
now it's just silent. It's just kind of like it's as if he was like screaming underwater almost.
Jesus.
But he's not
Is there
dead?
anything else? He's not dead.
Fucking tough bastard.
Tell
He's
me about it.
very close though.
I
you
guess-
think.
I could do another one. Because it's a light weapon, I guess.
Yeah, so you're gonna punch the shovel again.
Yeah, okay, I'll punch the face again.
Roll, do the same thing. Roll the
14.
That hits. Yeah,
3.
you punch the shovel and it goes fully through his head and like chops the top 3/4 of his head off, and he
I
falls
see
to
what-
the ground
Oh,
dead. Or you can explain it different way. if
I'm
you
still
want.
screaming as this happens. Like, my scream has overpowered his.
And he's completely carked it, and it is now.
It's a brutal
Matt's turn.
image. Punch a shovel through someone's neck.
This is pretty far fetched, so it's completely fine if it's not cool. As they're hiding in the shell, can the amulet start humming and Gerard start floating? And
Do
then he
you-
just gets fucking hurled by the amulet, both of them still in the
Do you
shell.
have any sort of spell or cantrip that might be able to do that?
Well, Gust can move medium creatures, and Matt's probably a big one.
Yeah, he's giant. Or consider he's too big. Matt's probably Matt. You could probably move Matt, but not Gerard. But it's only 5 feet, so like it's probably not going to get you very far.
In which case, rolled up, still rolled up in the tortoise. Matt hears like the same voice go like, "What are you doing hiding for?" And then Matt starts crying.
Fucking God.
Does Gerard do anything?
Nah, that's it. They're just staying there. Matt's
They're just huddled in there.
You can just hear Matt sniffling inside
Yeah.
inside the shell. He's pretty sore. You know, he's lost like 5 hit points.
Tira's made it up there. This guy takes a swing at Nikki Cheek.
Me.
And he rolled a 19 on that 20. And he deals another 6 damage to you.
God damn.
Hits you across the face.
Ow.
This guy Albertois comes over and he helps you up.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Hey!
I'm
And
just
then
confused. Either.
they both sort of just stare there, just like, hey!
Can I take one of the beers off the table and
Yeah, you
cheers
can
them
take
with it?
Yeah.
No, the table's on fire, mate.
Oh, it is on fire.
I
You
carefully
could-
grab a warm, toasty beer now.
A warm, toasty butter beer.
Can you cheers them?
Absolute chaos. That is-
This guy is going to turn around, start moving towards Katia. He's going to swing at Katia. And he misses. This guy is going to shoot at Remy. He got a nat 20.
Oh,
He rolled a fucking 1. So he does 2 damage, doubled, but then rage halves it, so you take 1 damage.
Yeah.
Luckiest fucking gnome.
It is now Albertoire's turn.
I put down the beer and how? I'll just go.
You can
go
try
to-
again. Try and springboard off the table.
Would it be safer? Would I need to roll less if I ran to the boxes on the left and climbed up those? I'm
That
just
would-
not this. I just
That
need
would
to-
definitely be easier, I think.
Oh.
Like you could probably take a dash and make it like at least up onto the final box, and then next round you'd be able to.
Oh, do I just fight the dude? No, I want to get this archer. I'll head up on top of the boxes,
Sure.
and that's including my movement and dash.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Dope. That is now Nicky Jick's turn.
Alright.
You're still just facing the dwarf.
Alright. So I wind back my mace and try to hit him, clock him over the head again.
Roll to hit.
That's an 11.
Misses.
Fuck! Again! Ah, damn these
Um,
short people.
He's just sitting there like.
Someone kill this motherfucker, please.
And then you can't unless you want to move somewhere else and take the attack of opportunity. You can't do anything else, can you?
No, I can't. Shit. And I'm on. I took 6 points of damage again, didn't I?
Yes.
Fuck. So I'm back at 4 health. Yeah. Fuck. And I've used all my spells, so I can't use spells. I just hope to God no one shoots me. I just stay there.
All right. It is Remy's turn now.
Can I like make a scene so they would rather than anyone else?
Oh,
Oh yeah. Do a performance check.
thank you.
10.
Describe what sort of performance you would, what sort of scene you'd create.
Well, I
do.
think I'd try get on top of that barrel.
Yep.
And then I'm just gonna grab like the head of the dwarf I just killed and just start flailing it around my head.
This guy here like aims his crossbow like directly at you, and this dude is sort of like torn as to who he should go for because he wants to avenge his friend, but he also knows that he could kill. He definitely could kill
Yes.
Zach soon.
No.
And these guys sort of walk. These look towards you and go, hey!
I guess I just turn to the dude on the left as well and I pip a little shovel at him while I'm up there.
You throw a shovel at this guy?
Well, I assumed like making a scene could be an action, but then I can still use a bonus action
Yeah.
to throw an axe.
Yeah, I agree. So roll to hit.
It's a 7.
7, that misses. Fuck. He's invincible. He's had so many attacks thrown at him. Right, Matt.
Matt has taken note of the fact that both Remy and Nikajic have just completely missed their attacks. And in a moment of rage, Gerard bursts back out of his shell, which launches Matt straight at the gnome. And Matt's got his dagger out and just launches at him with the dagger and tries to stab him.
Okay, roll to hit with advantage because that's fucking awesome. And you're like traveling at high speeds.
At the gnome or the dwarf?
I mean the dwarf, like the bad guy.
Okay, I was about to say, if you're gonna stab Hamish, what the fuck are you doing, dude? He's making a distraction for me.
You got 16.
16 hits. Roll for damage.
Do I? If I'm proficient with the dagger, does that mean I add 2 to the damage?
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. Oh wait, it's a D4 actually.
Yeah, it's a D4. It's not much damage.
3.
Yeah, you fly out and like stab into his chest and sort of sprawl out next to him, and he takes 3 damage. And then I guess Gerard's action was he can move forward a little bit. Now this guy.
So is that what proficiency means?
It means you can use that certain item without a disadvantage. So I think some people can have heavy weapon proficiency, and so if Sam, for example, were to use a heavy weapon, he'd have to roll with disadvantage. Gatia swings with his axe, slashes that guy across the cheek, knocks him back a bit for a little bit of damage. This guy swings at Zach again, but he's a bit distracted, so he's going to roll with disadvantage. He misses his attack on Zach. These guys sort of potter over to Remy and sort of cheer him on. This guy starts. Actually, I'll roll a perception check for him. Yeah, this guy starts fleeing Gatia this way. This guy. He shoots a crossbow at you, Hamish, for... He rolled a 1 again! What the fuck? You just fully take the brunt of the crossbow bolt. And no, you take no damage, and it is Albatrois' turn.
Okay. I jump up on the railing over the banister. Or how close is he? How close is he to the edge?
Pretty close.
I could just try and with my what do I think again? With my halberd, just try and poke at his feet. No, I won't go. I'll jump up. I'll jump up over.
Yep.
And I'll go to attack this man right in front of me.
Roll to hit.
Nat 20, baby.
Nat 20. Roll for damage and double it.
So that's a D10.
Yeah, and you roll 2 of them because you're in Nat 20.
If I roll a 0 on my D10, is that a 10 or a 0?
It should be a 10.
10.
You might be rolling your 100 one, but yeah, it'll be a 10.
Okay. Roll the 1. I rolled a 1.
Okay, so you do
2 damage.
2 damage to
2
him.
damage.
He's looking pretty beaten up at this point. He's taken a blow from the tier as well, and it is Nicky Jix.
Sick. I try to fucking take a hit at this fucking dwarf again.
Roll to hit. What'd you get?
3.
Ooh.
Just not having any fucking luck. Ugh.
Yeah, you miss. And after this attack, the dwarf goes like, "Ragnar Prince, I am invincible!"
Fucking someone shoot him or something. This is getting
is
embarrassing.
Wait,
Rimmy's
is that
go.
like him going into a rage? Sorry.
You can make a perception check with disadvantage if you want to find out.
Oh, okay, yeah. Why not?
This is great because
Oh.
even if I'm not like doing
I-
damage to anyone, as long as they're
I got an
shooting
8.
me,
Well, sorry, what'd you get, Sauce?
8.
8. He's just like, these dudes are crazy. I
Okay.
think they've been down here for a while.
Yeah.
I don't really know what's happening. Go on, Heyman.
it's kind of good that they've been shooting me without losing health.
I'm a fucking
Alright.
idiot. I
I'm
just
a-
remembered I can do acid breath. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just I'll jump down from the barrel and I'm just gonna charge at him with my great axe or great shovel.
Roll to hit.
That's a 22.
Holy shit, that hits. Roll for damage.
We've got 5.
As he says, like, "I am invincible!" Boom, on the back of the head, and he's like, eyes like cartoony roll around in his head. Like you haven't got control over them. And he's reeling after that. You got him good with that. It is. Oh wait, he's already been damaged in Sam, it's your go.
So Gerard's gonna move forward closer to the bottom of the balcony. Alright.
Like that.
And then what's gonna happen is like close to the balcony.
Yeah.
Matt's gonna run, jump on Gerard's back, and as he jumps on Gerard's back, Gerard's gonna like launch him up, and I'll roll an acrobatics to see if he can.
So that'll be your. So
Yeah,
if you do
onto the
succeed in
balcony.
getting up there, you won't be able to attack because you'll have to take a disengage on this dude here unless you want to risk getting attacked by him. I wouldn't advise it though because you're quite low. But yeah, roll an acrobatics to see if he can bounce you up, and roll it with advantage because Gerard's helping.
Wait, so will he try to hit me though if I run?
If you take a disengage, so you use the disengage as your action, you will not. But if you don't, you'll be able to do something once you get to the top. If you get to the top.
For 1. Oh wait, no,
One, did you roll
advantage.
with advantage?
Thank God. It's a 5 though. That is not much better.
You run, jump. He springs you up, and you are hanging on the. You get a hand to the bottom of the balcony, and it's just kind of like a dangling there. That. Katia is going to just. Katia just runs up, like plants his feet, and his massive axe just throws behind his head, hurls it at the dwarf, and it like lodges in his head and pretty much splits the dwarf's head in half, and
Is
it
that-
falls to the ground.
Is that the one in front of us?
No, there was the one that was shooting.
Oh, okay, cool. Fuck. That's fantastic.
So that is Gatir's turn. It is now the one in front of Zach. He's going to roll again to hit Zach. He smacks you over the head for 4 damage.
Oh, fuck, I'm dead! I'm gonna do death saving throws now, bro!
You'll be making death saving throws.
Fuck! Shit, this
It
is
is
stressful.
now.
Oh,
They just hey! This guy comes over and is like is watching you, Sam. Very, very entertained by you. This guy is gonna swing at you, Swaz. He misses, and it is your turn again.
Well, I- I'll just roll the hit.
Yeah. Roll to hit.
14.
14 hits. Roll for damage.
Oh, is Jazz there?
I'm here. I must have missed what you said.
Jazz, my boy, you there? I got
here.
6 damage.
6 damage. Describe how you kill that dwarf.
I sort of stab him in the gut and fling him round to the railing and falls to his death.
nice.
He is dead. Give us your first death save. Zach.
So above a 10 is like successful.
Above a 10's a pass, below a 10's a fail. Nat 20 is 2 passes, Nat 1 is 2 fails.
That's a 6, so that's a first fail.
That is the first fail.
Oh, where's my pencil?
It is now Remy's turn.
This fucker's still not down. And I just witnessed this big ass dragon go down.
Oh
This is no good.
god.
I'm gonna have to do another swing with the great shovel.
Yep, roll to hit with the great shovel.
Please give me a 20. That's a 13.
That misses.
Fuck.
Oh, god.
You could take a
God.
bonus action if you want. To hit him
I
again.
can't because 2-weapon fighting is only you can only attack twice if you've got light weapons. Like 2 light weapons.
I think that's all you'll be able to do for this turn. Sam, it is your go. You're dangling from the balcony.
What? How many dwarves are still up the top?
None. They were both cleaned up in the. It's just the one that seems to pose a threat is just this guy.
Yeah. Matt's gonna kind of like attempt to like pull himself up onto the top platform.
Do a strength check.
17.
Yeah, you just like and like pull yourself up, and you are up.
And then he turns around and looks down at Gerard. And like he looks at Gerard, then looks at the dwarf and the seemingly dying dragon next to him, and like signals at Gerard to just charge at the dwarf.
He just like barrels through all of this
Yeah.
and goes to bite the dwarf. He just like knocks the two drunk dwarfs like through a barrel and just leaps and chomps and bites off the dwarf's head and just like a bird does, like sort of throws it up and then catches it,
Oh my god.
swallows it, and then starts tucking in, and that is the last dwarf dead. Yeah,
Turtle's a beast, bro.
out
Damn.
of combat.
Alright, so what do I
that
do?
Zach is all good.
So you guys can go over and make medicine checks if you would like.
Fuck no.
Well, I think Remy's closest.
Make a medicine check.
13.
Yeah, you are able to stabilize him, but he's on 0 health, so I need a bit of healing.
I'll,
So,
So I assume he
I'll-
was bleeding, and I've just sort of sealed the holes with a bit of mud and stuff.
I'll go over and give all of my 5 HP to Zach.
yeah, you just put your hand on him. You've got 5 HP, Zach.
Oh, so I'm alive now?
Yeah,
Actually, fuck you, I'm gonna give you 4.
Yeah,
Alright.
can you give me one? I'm only on 3.
So what am I on? 4 health?
4.
Alright, yeah, that's fair enough. I wake
gonna-
up and I'm like, oh! What was that? What happened?
Gatia is standing at the top. He's like picked up one of the tankards of beer. He's like, "You fought well." Just swigs at it, puts it back down, and goes, "Come. I think the exit is this way."
I get up and follow. Like, what the fuck just happened?
You hear Charlie. You hear Charlie like sort of scurry up behind you.
Oh yeah,
He sort of jumped out of his hiding place, and he's glad. He's especially glad that you're okay because he saw you go down, and he sort of hugs your leg, and then you guys move up.
Smart boy
and,
for hiding.
So you guys, you see on the table on the balcony, Albatoire, you see a ring with like a green jewel in it, a small red vial, or the liquid in it is vial, and a bunch of gold.
Okay, I take them all.
Hit that
Take it all.
deviously.
Do I add it to my
Deviously,
inventory?
yeah. Add it to your inventory. Just it's do a perception check on the ring and the vial.
Oh, so 2 perception check.
No, just do one for both of them.
13 plus 3, 16.
Okay, so you know that this is a potion of healing
Ooh.
you've got.
Yeah.
And that ring has some sort of magical property. And do you put it on, or do you just pocket it for now?
I chuck that bad boy on.
As you put it on, like Gerard sort of snaps his head to you for a second and then looks away again.
Gerard?
Gerard, the tortoise.
Ooh.
Fuck Gerard doing, bro?
And you guys you go through the door and you climb up a ladder, and Gatir's the first one. He pushes the ladder open, and you can see like you guys have made it back to the surface, and just like beyond the clearing is the town of Swanford. And you guys all will say everyone makes it up. We'll just sort of skip over how Gerard does it. But you
Plot
enter
holes.
the town, and Gatir goes, I'd rather not enter this town. It's somewhere I would rather leave behind. But there's a man. If you ask for the man with no eyes, he should be able to help you.
Oh, shit.
A man with no eyes.
Gold
Did
no
I,
idea,
did I
I'm
take
gonna
the gold
faint.
as well?
You take the gold as well.
Where do I add? Is there a currency
Just write 100 gold pieces in your inventory.
inventory?
Damn, okay.
Damn. I'm bossing.
Bustle.
I'll keep. Can I split the gold between people?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
my God,
Alright, so there's
character
4 of
building.
us. I'm gonna keep 30 of it and give. No, wait, shit. I'm gonna take 40 of it and give 20 to everyone else.
Thank you.
20 gold, not bad.
How do you actually add it?
I've just gone down to equipment and just added it in like as a thing that I have.
And Gatia sort of like he looks at you all. He goes like, last time I was here, This man was in a tent just beyond the square over there. I bid you farewell. I hope we meet again. And he
Before
lumbers off.
before he goes, I give him 10 gold pieces, and I say, "Thank you for your service." And then,
Yeah, he holds them in his hand, puts them in his pocket, then he kneels down, puts a big hand on Charlie's shoulder. He just gives him one of the gold pieces, winks at him, and walks off.
fair.
And so you guys enter the town. What do you do? You're just sort of in like a town square.
Sneeze.
Matt sneezes.
Sneezing.
That's
But cover your nose when you sneeze.
As you enter Swanford, sorry, I forgot to say it. Like as you sort of step like past like through the gates and like into the town, like you sort of feel uneasy, and the streets are looking pretty barren. Like there's just a few beggars around, but no one of note. It feels like something went down here a little while ago, that it's never sort of been the same since.
Interesting. My character doesn't like cities, so I will. I don't know. What will I do? Can I go find a wizard to heal me or something? Can someone heal me? Still like 4 health.
I can heal you again after a long rest.
Yeah, no. I think we should just all head to an inn of some sort and like long rest for a bit.
Yeah, because I'm only on 3 health too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Before like when we enter, can I do divine sense to sort of to see if there's any evil around?
You do a divine sense, and you sort of sense like a light evil everywhere in the town.
Everywhere. Okay. I agree that we should head and get some rest. I do not like this place.
So you do you want to? Yeah. So you notice there's a little inn just off to the right, and you enter, and there's a young woman at the bar, just sort of like cleaning a mug. She just puts it down and like leans on the bar and just goes, "Welcome, you're new." And she sort of, there's a bit of a sense of defeat in her voice.
Oh. Can I just like smooth talk her? Like why not? Fuck it. I almost died. I'll fucking smooth talk her, dude.
Hey, watch out, dude. She could be your daughter.
Well, she ain't a dragon, so that's a dead giveaway.
Do a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Persuasion check with disadvantage.
She's not having none of it.
Ooh, I like that type of girl. Persuasion with disadvantage. Where is persuasion? Yep. Persuasion, it's +3. That's a 4. That's a 10, so 4 plus 3.
What do you say to this woman?
What do I say? I go up to her, I pop like an elbow, and like I look at her like this, and I say, "How much is the inn? Like, how much to rent a room?"
It's a few gold pieces a night.
Few gold pieces, Well, I will. I'll get a room with 2 beds, please.
Puts a key down on the thing.
How much is gold? How much?
We'll just say like 4.
4 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Yep. And I look at her again and be like, I died today. So, what is there to lose? What are you doing later tonight?
She goes, "You died today."
Yes, did.
Looks like it.
Yep. Does
She
she?
goes, I am working, and I plan to continue working.
All right. Can I get her name? Can I ask her name?
Yeah, you can ask her name.
What's your name, girl? Probably shouldn't say girl, but whatever. That sounds like my character.
I am Lagatha,
Lagatha. I like Lagatha.
Dragonborn.
Dragon. I take the key and I'll be like, I'll see you later, Lagatha.
I hope not.
Oh fuck!
Am I with Nick?
Yeah, you guys are all together, I think.
Your name kind of sounds like Agapantha.
I just grab him by the back and just shuffle him along.
Do you fancy me?
Disadvantage.
Name a chance.
Persuasion check with disadvantage.
Eight.
She just walks off. Rolls her eyes and walks off.
Wait, but
You go,
As
we
she's
still need a room.
as she's walking past, Matt and Gerard try to play it really cool, like there's not a giant tortoise in the hotel at the moment.
do a performance check.
Where do I have any? Oh, 20.
20.
Yeah.
She looks at you. She looks at Gerard. And she looks at you and goes. And then
Two fine young men.
he goes, would you gentlemen like a room as well?
Oh fuck!
I look over at Albie, and I go, yeah, I'll have a room with 2 beds, please.
There's 4 gold pieces.
I give her 2.
Cheers for the shout, mate.
4 gold pieces. Actually, sorry, let me roll that. No, she goes 3 gold pieces.
Gerard snaps.
Wait. I hand her the other 2.
She only wants 3.
Oh.
Too late. I've taken the coins.
Ah, shit. I don't really understand what the fuck
You need
is
to
going
review
on.
your playbook, gentlemen.
You're not very good at negotiating, are you?
Alright, I long rest. Take long rest.
You all long rest, tuck yourselves in, and the sun rises on a new day in Swanford.
Woo.
Woo.
So when you
Albie
long rest,
sleeps on
everyone
the
gets all
floor.
their HP back. Is that
Everyone,
right?
Yeah.
HP's back,
Heal,
spell slots
heal,
are back,
heal.
Yeah.
Hand axes, well, hand shovels are back.
Yeah.
shovels and shit all back. Yeah.
Man, shovels are back.
I waking up. Would it be the next morning?
Yeah.
I see the girl at the How old is she, by the way?
That'd be like late 20s.
Late 20s?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Late 20s,
right.
early 30s.
I'm
something like
around
that.
late 20s. I give her a wink as I walk past.
Do a performance check.
A performance check. I only need 1. 11 plus 3, that's 14.
She sort of knowingly chuckles.
Wayward
herself.
words. Yeah, and then I walk out the inn.
Great. What does everyone else do?
I go to the lady. Do you know if there's a library in Swanford that I could research some things possibly?
We have a small library opposite this establishment. And she just like points out the window, and you can see a small like crooked building.
Thank you. What's the library?
Can I come back to the lady Ask her a question.
Yeah.
Do you know if there are any rich gnomes that live here?
We don't get many rich anything here, sir.
All right. Where would the wealthier families reside?
Um, if anywhere on the eastern side of town, along the opposite side to where we are now.
I just remembered that I have Charlie with me, so I'm gonna go try to find his parents. Well, his mother.
Charlie sort of he's like holding her hand. He goes, we live over here,
I
And,
follow.
and sort of leads you off. What are you doing at the moment?
Just starts to wander out of the hotel as he passes the lady. Gerard sort of like snaps at her again, showing his disdain for her, and then crunches through the door.
do an intimidation check if you're around.
6.
So Gerard breaks the door.
No, he doesn't break the door, but he does like a little bit of damage, bit of scratching.
Okay, she notices the scratching and just sort of without looking up goes, "You're paying for that."
Gerard poops and keeps walking.
And that. And you guys leave. So you're going off to the library. Where are you going, Matt, at the moment?
He's just gonna go wander the streets, do a little bit of sightseeing.
Okay, give me a perception check.
16.
You walk past a dude sitting, sort of like he looks like he's sort of slumped over, not dead, but he's got a blindfold on, and there's like weird like black liquid seeping out from underneath the blindfold.
It's Eris Morn.
It's not Eris Morn.
Damn it.
And he without like looking at him goes, "You're not from around here, are you?" And his head sort of turns a bit.
Matt kind of like takes a bit of a double take. He's like, "Who? Me?"
Yes. You and this strange beast. And he puts his hand out, and Gerard is sort of in a trance. Like his head sort of just falls into the man's hands. And we'll say that you guys sort of see this happen as you all leave and go your separate ways.
Well, that's never happened before. Just keep on walking.
And then he doesn't look, but like he sort of is like, you know how sort of blind people look just off, and he goes, "You have a very pretty necklace."
Yeah. Thank you. I think.
And then he goes, "I'd like to know where you got it." And he reaches his hand towards your head.
He kind of, as he like reaches, Matt sort of like kind of like jolts back a little bit as if he's sort of been pulled, and then he hears the voice again, like he hears the same voice that said, he goes, "Don't let him touch you."
Almost as if like he can hear the voice. He goes, "It's okay. It's okay. Nothing will happen."
Matt's really tentative, but he kind of like cools off a little bit. But as he starts to get closer, he's kind of like a gust of wind launches him like off Gerard and kind of like further away from the guy. And he hasn't had any control over it. Like
before that happens, he grabs the amulet, pulls you close. His thumb touches in between your brow. You guys see this, and as soon as his thumb hits your brow, you fall unconscious. and that is where we will end this session.
Bruh, you and your fucking cliffhangers.
Wait, where's Rumi? Am I still in the bar?
You were heading off to you're all sort of in the courtyard out the front.